Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense making their way on the field to open this game. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. It looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kirk, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Tailback with another carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Handoff to the back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll ride the back again here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback's got it on the option. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. That completion sets up an important third down play. It's an option look. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The DB's backing off from the line now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense in hurry-up mode. Ball handed to the running back. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. 1st and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle, but 1st down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite him.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Strong run keeps the drive going. First down now. Ball handed off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. He pulls it in for a big gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. The 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick catch over the middle. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That completion sets up a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Comes up with the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. LSU is now operating in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He knocks this one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, for many, this is the best conference in all of football. And the first half of this SEC championship was filled with excitement and incredible pageantry. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC Championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on second down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. But they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. And a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he can do is eat it.
The pass is target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Gators will have to kick this away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Third down. This offense can really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. The back's got it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's
just runs through a man, a mismatch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. And it's complete downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warner. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty...
Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here.
3-25.
Tight end goes in motion. On first down, it's play action. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Now it's second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. Been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And sack sets up an important third down.
42 slider. 4.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that previous play. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. Can he reach the end zone? And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Red zone's been a struggle. 3 points in 3 possessions down here. They find the end zone on second and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the option play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense still looking to score a touchdown for the first time. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. They make the extra point and trail now 28-10. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the run, it's Warner. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Gators. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds, and it'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Caught quickly.
A fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up the first down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
Looking right, this one caught. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Caught for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Pass caught. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Important third down play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, this is what makes this tight end so difficult, Chris. I mean, this defense is playing man-to-man coverage. You go to a corner route, he's running like a wide receiver. Travis Kelce in the end.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. Let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. The Gators offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10. Hands off to the left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Gators offense trots out there to open this game. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years, and of course you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in 07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the single back takes the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll hand it off. He trucks through the defender. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and front and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. 3rd down and short on the 8th play of this opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. fourth down, they'll try and run for it. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Line for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. The Cornhuskers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll give it to the back. Using a strong stiff arm. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
There are a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Gives it to the back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That is a 1st down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Kick is up and no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again.